Hey everyone, my name is Zero and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to dive into something very important for aspiring filmmakers. So if you're an aspiring filmmaker, come closer to me. Today we are going to talk about FPS. FPS, not FBS, my fellow Ghanaians. FPS, which is an abbreviation for frames per second. Okay, frames per second. So let's break this down really simple. Frames per second, or FPS, is how many individual frames or picture your camera captures within a second. Wait.
Whoa, just take it easy, man.
I understand it's going to be a little bit obfuscating, okay? So, before I even explain this, let's talk about what a video is, okay? A picture, okay? Picture is the father of a video. Without no picture, we are getting no video. Do you understand me?
Yeah, boy.
So this is what your camera does, okay? It captures multiple or numerous pictures, all right, and put them together to form a motion picture, okay, or a picture in motion, if you want me to say it that way too. So your camera captures one picture like this, capture another one like this, and put them together to form a motion picture. Do you understand? Well, I think I need to explain further. So it's kind of like, have you ever seen those old flip books? Good, that's what your camera does, but it does it in a fancy way.
Damn!
Now the most common FPS setting you can come across is 24, 30, and 60. Okay, let's begin with 24 frames per second. 24 frames is the magic number for every cinematographer because the 24 frames per second, it kind of makes your video looks very natural, okay? So if you have ever watched any Hollywood movie, the chances of it being shot in 24 frames per second is high. You understand? So I told you why. Why? Because it makes your video or it makes your movie looks very cinematic and what's natural. Okay, that's for 24 frames per second.
Nice.
Now 30 frames per second. 30 frames per second is more common for TV shows, sports, online content like this one. Okay, it is still smooth, but it doesn't have that kind of dreamy like feature that 24 frames per second has. 60 frames per second, well, this is where things get to look very crispy, okay? Thinking of slow motion video game stream, look, it is very perfect for capturing a lot of details in your video, okay? In this case, the camera has captured a lot of frames, so in post-production the software has a lot of frame space to play around, okay? It is very perfect if you want to capture all details in a particular video, okay? Or let's say someone is jumping off a couch and you want to get a slow motion video of that video. It's going to just get it very, very perfect for you.
You can do it!
Before I end this is a very quick tip, okay? The fact that shooting in high frames per second, okay, is going to give you that slow motion and super crispy look doesn't mean you have to shoot all your videos in 60 frames per second. No, it depends on the feel you want for your movie or what you are shooting. Okay, assuming I want to shoot let's say a natural feeling like let's say movie, okay, I'm going to opt for 24 frames per second, maybe 30 frames per second if I'm shooting an online content. And like I said, if I want something very super crispy where I'm going to talk about like slow motions, that's when I go for the 60 frames per second. So for now, it is up to you to decide either to shoot in 24 frames per second to get the natural dreamy feel, or maybe shoot 30 frames per second. That is not going to give you too much let's say dreamy feel, or shoot 60 frames per second. That's going to give you the super crispy look with a slow motion vibe and all of that. Okay, so yeah, that is FPS in a nutshell. Okay, so like I said, the rest is up to you to decide, to experiment in between the 24, 30 and 60 frames per second, even beyond. Okay, remember your camera is not going to explode if you try different settings. Lest I forget, let's do one thing. Hit that subscribe button, okay? Hit that subscribe button down the video you are watching now. Just hit the subscribe button. I'm waiting for you.
3.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting.
2.
Do it. That's what I mean. Like, yeah, that one. Do it.
1.
Well, GG's, and see you in another video.